That brings us to everyone's favorite segment, the rant of the week.
Yes.
And Blunty, this week, I think you're going to be the bad guy and I'm going to be the good guy. Is that it? Is that how we're going to do it?
If you can find good in the story, you tell me.
All right. So. I will try to find something like to argue with you about. What is the story, though?
All right. So
flippin' jibbity jibbit, flibbity jibbit. I just was looking at the page too. And it's an open group.
I can pop you an Imager link.
No, don't log in. No, don't log in. Don't log in. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So basically, you can see the Caddx statement down there. Basically, somebody posted, as they like to do, Chris Landa posted to Caddx asking about canvas mode. And where's canvas mode? It's been a while. We haven't heard about it. Please update us. And so Caddx replied and said, we are working on the canvas mode, but it is really not easy and technical. We still need some time.
Okay.
Remember, this is 6 months ago, at least.
Yeah.
They've had this going on.
HC0 implemented canvas mode. Did it take him 6 months?
In between that entire time, no, it certainly did not.
Yeah.
However, if you scroll down there, I've got a little link.
I was so happy when I saw you replied, because I was like, I know he's starting shit right now.
But I found an old email from Caddx saying this specifically: canvas mode is developed by DJI. It is not clear when. That sounds like a company who is not actively developing canvas mode.
Correct.
And now they're saying, hey, we've been working on it. We don't know when it's going to happen. So to me, this is bullshit. This is just lies. It's just fake. Like, this is just them doing the same thing they did before when they did the encryption scare. They're just saying, hey, don't worry, we're working on it. Don't worry, we're working on it. And then when people ask them later, they're like, hey, we're not really working on it. DJI will work on it.
The
hey, we're working on it.
The we in there could include DJI.
It could if somebody's working on it. But that implies that they are aware of somebody at DJI working on the product.
What I don't understand is, I don't believe them when they say it's not easy. It's very technical. To say, well, HC0 did it, and they certainly don't have the engineering resources of a DJI. Maybe there's something about the DJI wireless digital system that makes it harder. I'm skeptical, because I think it's just a digital data stream. And if they wanted to stick another data stream in there, I feel like they could. But I think what you're pointing out is that Caddx is not sending consistent messaging here. No. Sometimes they say, we don't know when it'll happen.
I do not believe, from things we know about Caddx, from what we know they do to the system, and from what we know DJI is actively doing on the system, that anybody is working on canvas mode, and that there's any progress on it, and that they do not have an update to show us. Like, there's nothing there. It doesn't exist. So prove me wrong, Caddx.
Well, the FPV W2F team is going to do it. And then they can just do a pull request back to the DJI repo.
Yeah.
And then DJI could just roll it in. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
DJI needs to hire the developers who rooted the goggles and then just pay them, pennies out of DJI's pocket to just continue to update the firmware for these goggles.
Yeah.
That's what
DJI
needs
will
to
never do anything. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah. All right.
Never happen.
All right, well, Caddx, just give us canvas mode. We'll find something else to complain about. I was about to say we'll be happy, but we won't be happy. We'll never be happy. I don't know why you put up with us. But at least be consistent in your messaging.
Fucking MSP DisplayPort.
There you go. It's not even canvas mode. It's MSP DisplayPort.
I don't think it's that difficult. So
yeah. Juna says there is a difference. HC0 is doing the OSD on the VTX. DJI is doing it in the goggles. Yeah. That's interesting. So they need, he says, canvas mode would take up a lot of the bandwidth because it's a full bitmap overlay. Yeah, but Junas, they could do MSP DisplayPort, and that's not that much bandwidth, especially if you only have 10 hertz update or something. Like, what do I know? But I agree. Full canvas mode would be a lot of bandwidth. Because it's 720p.
God forbid you give us options.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. Like, what if I'm okay with 45 megabits per second and I have 3 megabits per second of canvas mode?
Yeah.
Oh, that actually sounds like I'm bigger. Yeah. But yeah, Caddx clearly is not working on this. In fact, at this point, the FPV WTF team is more likely to be working on this than Caddx. Because I'm going to guess that Caddx doesn't have root access to the goggles, but that's just a guess.
No. I don't think Caddx has seen the source code. I think Wesley Vardy is in the same, there's no chance it's not happening. So
Wesley Vardy says HD0 are not doing the OSD in the video transmitter. No, that's true, because if the video transmitter drops out, the goggles hold the last OSD.
I didn't want to clarify that because I couldn't remember, but yeah, that is correct.
Yeah, Junus, sorry, Junus, I think you're wrong there.